So I've just come out and I am hopefully going to go to Iceland and buy some lobster tails, because I've been constantly watching this woman's mukbangs called vloggy, and I absolutely love them. I think they're like amazing. So hopefully I'm going to go into Iceland now, go and get the lobster tails if they've got them, fingers crossed. I'm hoping they've got them, because they do them for like £6, and I know they're like, from a butcher, not a butcher, a fishmonger's, I know they're probably quite expensive. So fingers crossed they got them in there, and I'm going to nip into Aldi and get the ingredients to make like the butter dipping sauce, and then I'll probably show you me making them, and then maybe me eating them as well, or maybe I'll just give you a review on how they tasted. So yeah, I will see you in a bit. Oscar's just fallen asleep. Oh, I felt so sorry for him. When I was in the house, he was dying to go to sleep. And I knew I needed to come out, so I needed to keep him awake for like 5 or 10 minutes longer. So he's flat out now, so hopefully he'll have a nice nap. So yeah, I'm just gonna nip into here now, and then I will see you. So I've just got back from the shops, and I had to go to Iceland to get the seafood, and then I went to Aldi to get the potatoes and the corn and the butter, and then I had to go to Tesco to get the cayenne pepper. I'm whispering because Oscar's fallen asleep, and I really, really want him to have a good nap. So I'm just going to sit in the car for half an hour while he has a nap, and then go in the house. So I will show you in a bit when I'm prepping and cooking the food. I'm really excited. So it's actually the day after I went shopping, you know, for the all the ingredients for my seafood boil, because I got home, it was quite late. Well, I say late, it's about 4 o'clock, and then Mark finishes at 6. Oscar was hungry, so I thought I'd fed him. And then before I know it was like 5 o'clock, and me and Mark comes home from work at 6. So I thought I wouldn't do it then, I'd do it today. So I'm just doing it now. It is 12:15, so I'm just having it for my lunch. And I just thought I would show you the ingredients I'm using and the method of how I cook it. Here we are. So I'm just starting to do the cooking, and I've got all the ingredients out for the seafood boil dipping sauce. I've got the malt vinegar, Worcester sauce, cayenne pepper, oregano, onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, Cajun spice, 2 lemons. 1 lemon is going to be for into the dipping sauce, and then the other one I'm just going to squeeze on the seafood when I'm eating it. I've got some ginger, a lot of garlic, and an onion. And then I've just got my prawns. This is the only seafood that I actually could get hold of. I wanted to get, you know, the king crab legs, but you have to order them online, I think. So I'll do that next time though. So I've got my prawns in some hot water because they were frozen from the Iceland. And then I've got my corn on the cob and some potatoes boiling away. So now I'm just going to go and mix all of that together to make my dipping sauce. And I forgot to say, the recipe I'm following is this one here from vloggy. She is a YouTuber, and she does the most epic seafood boil mukbangs. So that's the one I'm copying there, and I think it's relatively simple. And I forgot the main ingredient, which makes the actual bloody dipping sauce, and that is the butter. So all of these spices I had kicking around in the cupboard. I only had to buy the ginger, the cayenne pepper because I didn't have that, and then the butter. The rest of the stuff I already had kicking around in the cupboard. So I'm going to go ahead and start to make the sauce, and I will show you what I'm doing. So while that butter now is melting in the pan, I'm just going to use the hand blender to finely mince that. So it's like a paste, the onion and the ginger and the garlic. Now when vloggy does it, she has it quite chunky, but I don't really like onion that chunky. So I'm going to do it into like a paste, and then add that to the butter. I'm just going to cut the onion into chunks first, and then I'm going to use the baby's hand blender to hopefully make it into a pulse. This is the first time I'm actually doing this, so we'll see how it turns out. Hopefully it turns out good. So, what's everyone been up to lately? Me and Mark, if you've watched my other vlogs, we're really hoping to move out soon. And I don't know, I'm just going to put the onion in this just because I think it's easier to use with the hand blender. Yeah, so we're really hoping to move out, but I'm really bloody impatient. It's like, because I know we're moving, every night I'm on the bloody internet, you know, like on the market. Oh, this onion's strong, my eyes are running. Huh. I'm like on the market, and Rightmove and all that, trying to find a new place, and we're not actually moving for like another, I don't know, probably like just before December, so like 2 months, 3 months. So I've just chopped the onion in there, and I'm just going to do the garlic, and I'm not bothering chopping this. Oh my god, my eyes are killing me. I'm just crushing it under the knife like that, and then taking the skin off and putting that in whole. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cloves. So I'm just going to put that in. Skin didn't want to come off that one. So you like a really nice one come up, and I'm like wanting to go and arrange a viewing straight away. And Mark's like, Abigail, we're not moving yet, calm down. But you know what it's like. Oh, well, I know what I'm like. Anyway, I get an idea in my head for something and I go full throttle. And that's where I am with everything though, to be honest. I'm an all or nothing kind of woman. I think I've always been like that. Sometimes it's good, then sometimes it's not, because in the past I have made decisions where I've just got an idea in my head and then I've just like gone with it and I've gone way too quick. But that's life. So I'm halfway through the garlic, and then I don't know how much ginger to put in, because I quite like ginger, because I like Thai food and Chinese food, and that's got quite a lot of ginger in, hasn't it? So the butter is 3/4 melted. Now I don't know if I need to put stock or anything in this. I hope not, because I haven't got any. And I don't want to put water in, because water are like dilutive, isn't it? We'll see. Oscar's down for a nap, if you're wondering. I should wash my hands. If you're wondering where he is. He's having a nice little snooze. Just going to peel. Do you think that's too much ginger? I'll just put it in. I like ginger. Now I'm going to cut the ginger into cubes about that size, even though it's going in the hand blender, because I've used the hand blender with the ginger before, and because it's quite tough and it's got a lot of like fibres in, so and the hand blender started bloody smoking last time. And one other thing as well, just be careful when you put in the ginger and the onion in the hand blender, because it does like intensify, you know, like the burn you get. So just be careful. Right, I'm just going to hand blend this and I will. There we are. So I've just minced the garlic, ginger and onion, and the butter's melted now, so I'm just going to add that in there and probably cook that for about, maybe about 5 minutes, is it? I don't really know, you know. I'm doing this for the first time, but I already think I've put too much onion in because there's not a lot of butter left. So I'm probably going to put a bit more butter in there now. And now I've just got the juice of 1 lemon and I'm just going to pour that in. I said that was optional, but I think the juice of the lemon will like offset the garlic and onion. So I've put that in, and now I'm just going to add all of my spices in. So this is my sauce, and I've just put some in a bowl there for dipping. And what I'm going to do now is I've just started to do it. I'm just going to take the heads off the shrimp, the prawn, the langoustines, whatever you call them, and also take the poopy bits out, and then I'm just going to warm them. Not warm them, I'll turn the heat off. I'm just going to put them in there now just to cook over a bit, and then I'm going to serve. Here we are. So that's my finished seafood boil, which has got the butter there like that, with all like the minced up big onion, garlic and ginger at the bottom, and the butter on the top. And then I've got some boiled potatoes, boiled corn, the shrimp in the middle, and then some potatoes. And I cannot wait, my mouth is literally salivating. So I will let you know how this tastes. Hopefully it's going to be delicious.